Real Madrid arrived into the new season with the kind of perfect start every club dreams of. Perfect points, headlines about form and cohesion, a sense that the old machine had found new rhythm. But beneath that facade, a quieter story was unfolding, one that could define not only matchday selections, but the club's balance between ambition and control. At the centre of it is Vinícius Jr., a player whose brilliance on the wing has been matched only by increasingly public conversations about what he should earn. According to reports filling the Spanish press, his demands edged toward the kind of contract that would put him near the financial level of Kylian Mbappe, and for a club run as carefully as Real Madrid, that is a dangerous needle to push. The conversation about money quickly became about leverage, and the moment that made everyone sit up was not a transfer rumour or a press conference, but a decision on a team sheet. Against Oviedo, Vinícius did not start. On paper, it looked like a tactical tweak. In practice, it read like a message. Insiders described the selection as more than a one-off, a deliberate use of rotation by Xabi Alonso to keep the squad competitive, to protect athletes from burnout, and crucially, to assert that no single player is untouchable. Xabi Alonso is building something that requires a collective edge. He has shown a willingness to trust different pieces. Rodrygo, who has quietly elevated his performances, is not merely a plan B but a tactical weapon whose versatility suits Alonso's blueprint. Make no mistake, this is not a simple attempt to limit a star's minutes. It is a management style that sets a tone, performed consistently to earn not only the spotlight but also the financial recognition that flows with it. For a player like Vinícius, whose identity is built on being the explosive protagonist, the benching could feel like a personal rebuke. For the club's president, Florentino, it becomes a balancing act between protecting the club's wage structure and keeping the dressing room together. Perez has never shied away from bold contracts when he believed they furthered Real Madrid's aims, but he has also always been mindful of precedent. Pay one superstar too much, and you invite a financial ripple that could distort the squad. That ripple is where the transfer window drama lives. If Vinícius pushes harder, if public and private demands intensify, the club must choose. Yield and reset the payroll ladder, or stand firm and risk friction. Meanwhile, the coach's public calm masks a tactical reality. Alonso appears prepared to bench or rotate even in consequential fixtures, using minutes as both a sporting tool and a disciplinary lever. It's a risky strategy. When you rotate to discipline, you run the danger of turning a professional disagreement into a divisive public saga. Yet the alternative, allowing one voice to dominate selections and negotiations, carries its own long-term hazards for squad harmony. Rodrygo's rise complicates the equation in an almost poetic way. He offers the team balance. He can drift wide, cut inside, or act as a second striker. His form gives Alonso the freedom to reframe the attack without losing potency. That tactical flexibility makes it easier to bench a superstar in favour of a system-first approach. But for Vinícius, whose career trajectory has increasingly intertwined dazzling moments with a hunger for recognition, seeing minutes shared threatens the narrative he and his camp might prefer. Fans, too, will take sides. Some will applaud a coach who refuses to be bullied by contracts. Others will feel that the club is needlessly provoking a player who has already delivered key moments on the biggest stages. So what happens next? Watch the selection sheets. Or, if the Oviedo choice repeats in high-profile matches, it will signal a long-term strategy rather than a one-off. Watch the winter market chatter. If clubs smell instability and make offers, Madrid faces a test between short-term gain and long-term identity. Most of all, watch the reactions inside the dressing room. A mature response by the player could diffuse the story, while tweets, cryptic social posts, or public friction would amplify it. For Real Madrid, the stakes are bigger than a single benching. This is a collision of money, management, and momentum. The club's ability to manage superstar egos, maintain a clear wage structure, and keep a ruthless focus on winning. In a season that began with 9 perfect points, the real challenge may not be physical opposition on the pitch, but the negotiation of power and pride of it. The coming weeks will tell whether Xabi Alonso's quiet assertion of control is the calm leadership Madrid needs, or the start of a conflict that could reshape the the spine of the team.